Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey to Championship football. We're getting ever closer. In the last episode, we played against Burton and Scunthorpe, where we bet Burton 1-0 and we drew 1-0 with Scunthorpe. Since then, we played 3 games. A 3-2 win over Southend, which is really good for us. Haygarth got both goals. Haygarth got 1 goal, Carr got a penalty, and then Gibbs scored for us, and then Gibbs got himself sent off. So we were playing for a while down to 10 men. At the point where we came back to the game to win it pretty much 3-2, we were 2-1 down, and we got a draw and then another goal about a minute later, and then Gibbs got himself sent off in the second half. He was missing for about 2 games, I believe. Yeah, 2, because he's back today. Then we played against Southend. We bet them 2-1. McGrath got us the goal, then they equalised shortly after, and then James Hardy got us the last minute winner. He came on off the bench at I thought it was later than 63rd minute, but he came on and he just contributed, got the goal, and became man of the match. So fair play to him. And then a 1-1 draw with Doncaster. It was kind of annoying. You might notice here that we have Sykes in goal. Unfortunately, we have an injury crisis. Well, not injury, but Ryan Huddart is going to be out for about next month or so. He's missed about three games. I think the first game was against Doncaster. So I think he's only 2, but he's going to be out for a little bit. So we're not going to be able to play him. It's a shame because he's really our best goalkeeper. We have Sykes, and we recently had our youth intakes. We have another backup goalkeeper, but he's just not nowhere near good enough yet. And first game back in his Check-a-Tree trophy. So that's just the game we're going to play today. We're just going to do this, and then tomorrow we'll do the last game or 2 of the season and go over how we've progressed and everything. We've also secured a playoff spot, so that's really handy. We're currently 14 points clear with 6 games to go. So I think if we get a win in our next game and a draw, we're safe. Because we are 16 points clear of seconds, so, or third even. So if we win our next game, if they lose their next game and we win our next game, they can't catch us pretty much. So that's going to be excellent. So if that's the case, we're guaranteed a promotion spot, which is what we want. I don't want to go into a playoff qualifiers and have the chance of screwing it up, really. I just want to be in there and up there and don't have to worry about it. Oh, I just realized I saw our balance there. We're hemorrhaging money at the moment. It's crazy where it's all. I don't know where it's all going. Expenditure, player wages, but I don't get this. We have this much to spend. Our wage budget is 60k, and we have an expected wage of 49, so we should not be losing this much money. Don't know why. Player wages 93, staff bonuses. I suppose a lot of players have been hitting their goals lately. Gibbs is hitting. I have him on 3 bonuses, one for 15 goals, 20 goals, and 25. Just incentives for him to continue on. So he's hit all 3 of them, I think. Or he has 1 more goal to score or something. But he's been doing really well for us. But we're going to get into it against the Wolves under 23s. I imagine they're going to put out a relatively really strong squad against us. Thankfully, we've Gibbs back in the squad today. We have McGrath out there, Carr, Ty, Ronan and Connor. I'm just going to give him a game over Haygarth. I'm thinking of playing him just for the first part of it, just for the sake of having that experience. He's a 4-star player, so we kind of want that extra bit of quality in the team. Not saying that Haygarth's not a good player or anything, but in terms of overall rating and stuff, they're kind of putting out the same figures, so having a higher quality player might just be the tipping point for us a bit. Having Virtue back into CDM, Dominic Thompson, Leon Dixon, Conroy, Hedge, and Sykes in goal. He's not all that amazing. We've been having an issue where Thompson picked up a bit of a... I think I told you guys that he's signing in the summer last episode. Pretty sure I did, but if I didn't, he's joining in the summer. I'm just wondering, should we put another player on the bench who can play fullback? We do have Lakich who can play both sides, and we can just bring on John or Lee to play as an inverted wing back if needs be. start Lakage over Lee or John just for the sake of that kind of also experience, that big team player, so he might understand what the winger's going to be doing, what to expect from him, and stuff like that. And just having a bit of more leadership in the squad is always helpful. But get into it. I think I'm going to really I'm going to say reject. I can't remember what I was going to say. I know reject's not the right word, but we'll get into it. It'd be great if we could win this. I think we got to the Czech Trade Trophy last season. I believe it was the Czech Trade Trophy. Or was it Carabao? No, it wasn't Carabao. We only made it like the second or third round of Carabao Cup. But back-to-back finals is not bad for us. If we win here, it'd be excellent, but I can't see it happening. Wolves have... We did play their under-23s. I think we played them in the Carabao Cup, and we actually bet them. So we could have a chance here, thinking about it. And with that, we score a goal. Definitely a much better chance than going up against... I think we played Championship side last season. And Wolves are currently... Yeah, we played them in the FA Cup, and they smashed us like 3-0. But we went up against their full team, so this is going to be another 23 squad for sure. So they're not the Championship side. I think Wolves are in the Premier Division. Jesus, they are 7th. Oh my god. Han Kwang-song, North Korean. I would not want to be him. We're doing pretty well actually. We're bossing the team a bit. And Ty with another goal. What was that? His 15th goal this season? He's put up some crazy numbers this year. His 14th goal this season. That is mad. Absolutely mad. I thought he scored more than that. 14 and 19 overall. Well, that's just for his league goals. Like, he is on fire for us this season. Absolutely a monster for us. And really exciting with our new signings arriving in the summer with the likes of Hardigan and I forget the other lad's name. The other defensive midfielder. The other one's probably going to be a backup, but it'd still be interesting having him in around the squad. Otherwise, or we could push Virtue further up and make him a deep line playmaker or a Mazzala or something. Even box to box, I guess, or even the ball winning midfielders a little further advanced. I like having the Mazzala options because they play as pseudo wingers of a sort. Like, they kind of get wide with their centre mid, so they kind of have that positional sense. Not doing too bad, lads, please, and not lose it. Oh, go on, McGrath. Bury it. Yes, good man yourself. He, I actually, when it comes into a one-on-one situation, I put money on McGrath over Gibbs. It's crazy. He's definitely the much more clinical striker of the two, but I don't think he gets as many chances as Gibbs does. That's why Gibbs gets so many more goals. And McGrath also, he'll actually go for the pass rather than the shot in most cases. While Gibbs, playing as the pressing forward, you think he'd be more of trying to square it across and get an assist or something. But no, not that I'm complaining. Having a striker gets 27 plus goals is pretty sweet. He got last season 33, 34 I think, and the season before that was about 20. No, it wasn't, because last season was his first season for us. I think he got about 6 actually. 6 in about 10 starts, which is really good. I really wonder how well these guys will do in the championship. It's beyond me how well they're doing at the moment. It'd be sweet if we get some silverware as well before we go up. It's definitely what this club needs. And we'll get some cash for getting into this position as well, which would be good for the old cash flow situation that we're currently in. Yeah, fucking Lakage was definitely a good idea for this game. 2 assists to his name already. He's doing pretty well for himself. We've also, the one thing I was trying to remember what we did, we've actually re-signed Jordan Slew as a scout. He is god-awful. I'll actually go back to the home screen. I just signed him for the sake of signing him. I want to Jordan Slew. he's a god-awful scout. I just wanted him in the club just because he's an old player and everything. And pretty much after he left, he retired, so I just wanted him back in the club. He wouldn't be too bad as like maybe a youth development. He's definitely better than a scout, because at least he's 12 working with youngsters, so... We still have Ben Davies in the club, and he's doing absolute bits for us. Ooh. Ben Davies, coach. Yeah, so he's actually pretty decent. The next player we need to get back is Tannoy, but he's still playing at the moment. I'm hoping that he's going to retire eventually. I've gone back and looked at some of the other players that we had, but they've either like just completely retired and are no longer scouting or becoming a coach or anything. So I'll try to sign as many previous players. Ben Davies is definitely like the best of the best so far. I think if we get Tannoy, he'll be really good, but I'm not too sure yet. Carr's not having an amazing game. He's on a yellow, so that's probably why stats aren't looking as good. Hopefully no one gets sent off here. I can just imagine a foul coming. Oh, good man, Gibbs running into the channel. See, that's the situation where I want Gibbs to play the cross, like just a low cross or something, a low pass, and he just goes for goal every time. 9 times out of 10, like he scores them, but like it's those situations where you want him to bury it. Ooh, that was going for top corner. Not bad. At least Sykes is having a quiet game, so that's good for us. I think we'll get Carr off and we'll throw on Hagar for the last few minutes, or however long it is, and if needs be we can bring on Hardy Hunt for Ronan, and I think we'll bring on Spiro for Gibbs. He scored a goal for us in the last game, so he might have some score. Might still be in that goal scoring mood. I doubt he's ever going to really deliver for us, but he does get the odd goal, especially in cup games. Cup games is where it's all about for him. I think he scored a brace against one of the teams. I can't remember which though. Ooh, crap. I do not want to throw this away. Okay. We're kind of losing. We still have a lot of possession. That was their first shot on target. I'm going to go balanced, I think. They're playing with more caution. So if we go balanced, we're not going to be kind of falling into the trap. Because if they're playing cautious, they're going to be looking to hit us on the break immediately. And if we're playing cautious, or not cautious, possessive, or positive, basically we're going to keep kind of moving the ball further up the pitch. And as we do, our team will also move up. So in a sense, if we lose possession in the midfield, they can just hit us hard. So if we play balanced, we'll try to keep it in the middle and not go too far forward or too far back. So it's balanced basically. Will we make any other changes? I think we might get O'Connor off just for a bit of pace and get Hardy on. Or you know what, we'll get John. I think we'll get John on just for the sake of it. John always gets a goal for us. He's definitely probably my favorite player of this career so far. As much as I love like Gibbs and all of them, like I don't know what it is. He's just like my favorite little player. He's like 5'5" or something. 5'5", and he just runs about the place like a little terrier, and he gets goals. Like, and he shouldn't be scoring, but he just always does. Ooh, just over. And that's that. And we won ourselves the Checker Trade Trophy. Sweet. Very good performance for us. I wonder if there's another Checker Trade Trophy then, if we have to go into it. Oh, I thought we were going to have another, because I thought we were the northern side. I wonder if there's going to be another one. Too bad it doesn't show the runner-up name. That is beautiful. 108k, sweet. That puts us into a bit of good cash flow. Oh, lovely. So we could do the double this season. That could be absolutely brilliant for us. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but Leakage. I think it's Leakai or something. He's been a signing and a half for us. How much did he cost us in the end? Or was it free? I can't remember. Free, yeah. 9 appearances, 7.5 rating, 1 player to match performance, and it's not showing all of his stats, is it? It's not for whatever reason. But yeah, he's going to be a definitely good player for us. 120k. That's lovely. we made 108 and we're paying out 120. Crap. Who are these guys? George Williams. Oh, I've been looking at this guy for a while, but he's not really. I don't know. He'd be better as a centre mid, I think, than a winger. He just doesn't have the pace to be that final third. He kind of reminds me of Juan Mata. Like, he has a bit of pace, but like he'd be better in the centre. I considered signing him, but just for that lack of pace, I opted against him. But yeah, sure, that's that then. So we won in the final, which is great. So we have another trophy to our name. Actually, take a look at club. If we go to trophies, or wherever they are, history, competitions. No, I want to see trophies. Overview. Okay, here we go. One Checkatrade trophy. Oh, lovely. So we gave. So this is our Vanarama National League North, Vanarama National League 2. So that was one of ours. Checkatrade. So we have 4 trophies to our names. Beautiful, and we'll possibly have another one at the end of the season. Be great. Mark Newsom currently holds the record for most Boston United career goals with 87. John Gibbs 50 for the Pilgrims is the highest among current players. Jesus, I wonder if can he break that record. Jimmy Reiner holds the current record for most Boston United league goals in a season with 42. Sean Gibbs has netted 20 this term. So when did we take over? We took over 2018, 2019. So win. We came 9th that season, and then win. Yeah, we're just on an upwards trajectory. I think we're going to. We'll probably low half for next season in the championship if we make it up there. I think we only need to win 2 games, and then we're guaranteed a promotion spot. So, and then it's all about strengthening the squad, which is probably going to be majority loans and stuff. I can imagine. We have a couple of transfers arranged, so I'm not too worried about that. So that'll be good. I might do a transfer special at the weekend then or something, possibly. I don't know. I might live stream it. I'm not too sure. We'll see how that goes. I find I just tend to kind of get all my players within like a day, and then I just smash through trying to get through the end of the window and get ready for the start of the next season. But yeah, we're doing really well. Who was at the bottom of the table? Burton. Jesus, they're a fair bit down. And absolutely they're doing pretty well. They came up with this along with Bury, I think. I think Bury did. Overview. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. I think we were just a force to be reckoned with this season. Like, we were really strong last year, but we just added the key amount of players, like getting an extra fullback, adding to the right back spot, because we started with 2 wingers playing at right back, kind of doing a Man United on it, then getting a proper fullback in just for the big games, having quality up front, quality midfield, a stalwart defender in Dickinson. Conroy's been really good for us, and then having a man on a mission with Huddart. Like, I think he saved like 10 or 15 penalties this season. It is beyond me how well he's played for us. Like, he's definitely the best player of the season without a shadow of a doubt. It's ridiculous how well he's done. And the worst part, he's probably not going to get it. Probably not going to get the accolade, but he completely deserves it. He's played out of his skin for us. And the fact that he was missing today, like if he was in goal today, we wouldn't have conceded. Like, that's how confident I am of him. Like, it's ridiculous how good he is. I can't remember how many goals we conceded. I think the most we've ever conceded in a game. I was going to say 2. Way to see a 4-3 here. Yeah, so the most we've ever conceded is 3. I'm not sure how many, other than like against the big sides. It's like Liverpool obviously scored 6 past us, but like that's Liverpool, and with like Mo Salah, who's as his player worth is probably worth more than what the club is valued at, which is ridiculous. But he's just phenomenal for us. Like he has 7.5 there and a 5-0. He's absolutely amazing. I wonder can we keep his history after retirement. reports. We'll see stat reports, see how well he does. It doesn't show us their pens. He's conceded a few fouls against him. 1 player of the match, average rating 7.05. It's really good. Passing completed 19.7. Yeah, 5.23 shots saved per game. That is ridiculous. 5.23 shots. And 0.92 goals conceded. So he's conceding less than a goal a game. Oh my god, it's actually ridiculous how good he is. It doesn't show his bloody saves held. But yeah, he's actually pretty good. So is that thrown? Saves tipped over the bar. 25 parried, and like he saves a lot of like that's a big thing for us as well. Like some of the lower league teams, they kind of like they can make the saves, but then they'll just parry it into the next striker or someone coming into the box, and they just lose it straight away. But like he's got in the league 110 from 39 appearances. What's that? About 3 a game he saves. Like, it's ridiculous how good he is. And 24 clean sheets versus 54 games played. 24 clean sheets. How many goals has he conceded? 17, 1, 2. Yes, that's 24 still. If I actually go to the league table, you can see here goals against 34. We conceded 34 games in 34 goals in 30 games. Or thereabouts. No, that's total games. So what do you call it? So 34 goals in 40 games. And we've kept however many clean sheets. I can't see it in this. I wonder if it'll just show his league stats then. It's ridiculous how good he is. Career stats, clean sheets. 17 in 39 games. 39 games, 17, and we conceded 34 in, what's that, 22, so that's like 1.5 goals in 22 games, which is ridiculous, and we've only lost, I think 4 or 5 games? 3 games. We've lost 3, so like, he might concede, but then we'll end up, just overpowering the other team and eventually win. But like he's our David De Gea. It's ridiculous how good he is. Like 5 saves in a game where like we could concede. It's just beyond me how good he is. I keep rapping on about him how good he is, but like if you get him in this lower league sides, pick him up. I highly recommend him. He's amazing. I'll just keep talking about him until you guys get him. So that's pretty much that. I'm bringing him into Championship and then the Premier League, and we're going to win the league title with him. Possibly at a coach at that stage because he's not going to be good enough. But I think Huddart, Carr, John, maybe Haygarth, and a couple other players I'm going to tie down for like long-term contracts just to keep them here forever, so we can't get rid of them. They're going to be our backroom staff. Like they're going to be players and then eventually just turn into staff, and we'll never get rid of them. And they'll stay in the club forever and be legends and heroes that we've needed and deserved for this club for decades. But after that monologue, I'm just going to end it there because it's about 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm losing the run of myself. But yes, we'll have another video out tomorrow for Friday for the last 2 games of the season. I'm not sure if we'll do 1 or 2. Actually, we might do it to the point where we find out when we're going to win the league, whichever game that is. That could possibly be not the next game, but the game after. If we win, that'll be promotion guaranteed. So we'll figure out when we win the league. I think that might be 3 games. I'm not sure. We might just, who knows? I might just end it and then go to transfers for the end of the season, or an overview of the season as a whole. Even though I pretty much do that at the end of every episode, but it'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.